Well, here at Griffin Park, it's been one of those rare occasions where you come to an away game and dominate and look really secure for Norwich City. They're into the last 16 of the Carabao Cup, which in itself is a situation that can at least engender a lot of confidence in the way that they're building things. And they've had a decent run of draws, of course, but should probably worth saying as well that Brentford were fairly awful today. They had a great chance with the penalty, of course, which would have brought them level, and Barbe smashed it over. It is still probably travelling somewhere over West London at the moment. So, you know, you've got to take that all into consideration. But firstly, we've got a situation where Norwich are again getting themselves ahead in games, which is very different to earlier in the season, but also that's a conscious decision or a conscious effort that they've made on that, because having just spoken to Mario Vrancic, it's something that they wanted to change from the earlier weeks, and they've managed it. So they're aware of that, and that's great. But what you also have is you look at the side, I look at the side out on the pitch, and you can see them starting to work really well together, working around the shape, knowing what each other are going to do, and you noticeably can see them gelling. And of course, in terms of how well they're defending at the moment, you can see them working hard and covering each other, and that's from coaching, that's from playing together and having a bit of time together. So that all bodes really well, I think, going forward, and as does this run of good form. A few changes, also the fact that Norwich were 3-0 up allowed Daniel Farke to bring some players off, like Tim Closer and Tom Tribal, who again Tom Tribal just looks like he is first name on the team sheet at the moment. His class and quality, both strength in tackle and eye for a pass, made Josh Murphy's Norwich's third goal, Josh Murphy's first. Scintillating stuff in midfield from Tom Tribal, absolutely brilliant. Marley Watkins ran superb, was a real threat, and actually they played with Marley up top in a 4-2-3-1, but the way they played it today was completely different to how they've done it before. They made sure they got him in behind, they used his pace, and Norwich were actually quite quick getting the ball forward, very direct, yet at other times they were keeping the ball. So again, that kind of decision making of know what to do and when to do it really shone through against a side who in midfield were really dire to be honest. But you can only beat what's in front of you. It's a shame that they conceded a goal late on. It's probably a bigger shame that it happened once Tim Closer had gone off the pitch and Marcel Franco had come on. I haven't seen a replay of it, so I haven't really got a handle on where the blame was. I think Harrison Reed lost it in build-up, and Daniel Farke was fairly philosophical about that. And to be honest, you know, it is probably a good reminder, as Farke said, and for me, I quite like the fact going into a league game, we're not sitting there thinking, oh, Norwich haven't conceded a goal in 350 minutes, because you kind of know sometimes what happens with that. So it's a little reminder. It will focus minds when Bristol City come to Carrow Road on Saturday, which will be a tricky enough game, given the Robins have actually had a really decent start to the season. So, I mean, we're kind of littered with positives today. We didn't get to see Adam Phillips on the pitch, but the fact that the under-23 player, only 19, got in the squad today is good news. No injuries. James Maddison didn't play, and hopefully he won't be too far off at least being able to return at the weekend. The rest will have done him good. Yeah, lots of pluses, lots of positives, and we can all look forward to the draw, which takes place, I believe, on Wednesday night. So keep an eye out for it, because Norwich are in the last 16 of a cup competition. Daniel Farke, great little line when asked who he wanted to face in the next round. He said, well, I was hoping it'd be against a German coach, but I'm the last one in it. So I think that tells you that Daniel's well aware of what's going on around him, and by the signs of Norwich on the pitch, that looks like it's pretty good news.